How did Luna managing GoldDust come about? And what was her relationship with him like? This is from Sammy underscore 82.
They were crazy. I don't know. They were all like freaking crazy.
That's
She was.
that's an interesting pair.
Yeah, no, and
That's
then it was
like
like two. It was like was it after the oddity? It was no, it was before the oddities. Was it after Bigelow? Might have been. I don't know if it was before or after. I don't know. I remember like she was telling me like Dustin or Gold Dust, he would have that ball in his mouth like a sex ball. They'd be like they came out on leashes and stuff to the
what?
ring. If you ever watched it, it was like it was edgy,
So
very edgy, like
not to
SME type of thing. Like it was weird, like freak on
so
a
would
leash,
this
freak
work
on a leash.
would
I
that
think it
have
was like
worked
Fred Corn freak on a leash. You know, like it
would
was
that
like
have worked nowadays if they did
not
that?
PG, no,
Oh, okay.
but I mean, there's no,
Did it
not
work
no.
did it work then?
I don't think so. Well, no. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure there was some people that enjoyed it. Dustin, he's a great worker. But, and Luna, but at the time that this was all going on, that like, there's a lot of, just the craziness of entertainment world and pro wrestling. And, I didn't have a job at the company there yet, but one time she was riding with Dustin. I was coming on the road. She's like, "You just ride with us, whatever." And I got in that car, and I thought they were married. Like,
Really?
oh, they just fought like back and fuck you and f you and you eat my ass or I mean like crazy shit back and forth to like she's slamming doors and getting in and out of it. I didn't drop me off, and I got a rental car.
Did you really?
Oh fuck yeah, got a rental car. Couldn't drive with those psychos.
Well, why were they fighting so much? What
Well,
was there to fight
I believe they
about?
both battle different mental illnesses
Okay.
and chemical dependency at that time. So
Okay.
with all the things mixed and the fueling of like this crazy characters they're in and just life and not sleeping on the road, blah blah blah. It was too much for me. I was like, I loved her and everything, but I was like, I can't do this. And like, I've gotten my own rooms away from her on when we were traveling. Sometimes because
So their relationship, that's how it was. Just
no, they were good with each other. They just fought. Like it was just they were like I couldn't rest or have a peace of mind. I know when I was going to drive the car into a wall or something, and then I think Dustin was always driving at that time, and I was just sitting in the back, and it was just insane. Like, but no, Dustin's he's an amazing talent. You know, the Gold Dust thing that was cool, but that was a weird era there where they were together with the whole carrying him out on a leash and
yeah.
stuff. But then it went into like then it evolved. Things evolved along, and then she ended up in the oddities, which some people think were strange, but I think oddities is they made her a princess, which I don't think she knew how to took, but then she embraced it. Like she was called Princess Luna. She used to carry a little wand out and dance around.
I can't see
And
that.
no, you wouldn't think it. And I didn't think that she was going to take to it, but she did. And I think she probably at the end had her most fun in the oddities, because she just didn't care anymore. When she stopped caring so much, she just started making the best of it, having fun. Because she took wrestling so serious, like she's so serious. And Dustin's a tremendous wrestler, and he's still wrestling. Right? He just had a match with CM Punk, didn't he?
Yeah.
I didn't see that. I got to go back and watch that, but I'm sure it was tremendous. I'm sure it was. That's too many. Speaking of CM Punk, what the hell, man? So I get home from Tuesday nights.
Okay.
I liked my son as a son of anarchy. I got a few shows I watch. I don't have much time, but I'll push my bedtime limit. So I come in about 11 from the school, and I got Mayans are on now. They're the spinoff, whatever. So the Mayans on FX, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna settle into Mayans. No wrestling, just gonna watch Mayans and decompress. That's my hour, and then I go to bed. It's Tuesday night. I stay up a little later just to watch it, And I'm watching it, and I go, oh man, CM Punk was on there.
Really?
Yeah, he was playing like a brother or a military guy. I think it was a brother. I got to go back and watch it because I was half asleep. And then I was like more shocked at like, what is CM Punk on
Was
here
he any
playing like a
good?
brother of a biker, or they were all in the military together. I'm not sure, but it came across more like the brother. But they could have been just like, hey brother, what's up, brother?
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but yeah, he had like a. It seemed like the whole role was kind of written around him to be in it, and and kind of explain the guy's little backstory that like some crap went down in like Vietnam or somewhere or something.
But
somewhere, I don't know.
He was good. Like
it was all right. It was just weird to see CM Punk.
Yeah,
but he fit in with all his tattoos and you know, and bashed the guy in the head with a beer bottle. You know,
fun.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But I was like, man, no wrestling. I don't want nothing. And there he was, CM Punk.
It just ruined your night.
No, kind of took me off guard because I had to go back and watch it because I just was more like, what is he? And then I was like going, because then I start thinking like, can I get into him? Is he better than like trying to watch Stone Cold in movies? Because when I watch Stone Cold in a movie, I just see Stone Cold, you know. But The Rock, I'm gonna tell you, I don't see The Rock when I watch a movie. Rock, I don't know. For a lot of people, I don't know. Rock, I could watch.
He kind of adapts.
I can watch Dwayne Johnson and stuff and
yeah.
not think of like, can you smell what the? I don't think that, but you know, John Cena is hard to watch. John Cena, it's just hard. Like Hulk Hogan, Mr. Nanny, all that. It's just Hulk Hogan, but The Rock kind of goes over. I mean, Randy Orton and Marine, it was just Randy Orton to me. So it's really hard when they cross. In my mind, when I'm watching when they cross over, but like The Rock, I forget that he's The Rock, even though he's pretty much The Rock. but I get into his characters and I forget, but. Maybe the CM Punk was too short of a thing. So I don't know. I got to go back and watch it. I think I was just like, whoa, what's CM Punk doing on here?
Caught off guard.
But yeah, because I don't read social media, so I'm sure it's probably been all over news things or something that he done it or something. But like,
well, good for him.
Unless I'm a complete idiot and it wasn't CM Punk. But I'm pretty sure it was CM Punk.
I mean, I think if it caught you off guard like that, you would know. It's like you would know. Huh? True.
I was half asleep, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, but man, like the Mayans, you don't watch any of that stuff.
No.
Your mom just she gets up and looks out there and just shakes her head.
Yesterday Juan was trying to get me to watch The Purge.
Which one?
I guess
you know who reminds me of The Purge?
Who?
Raymond. He'd be one of those ones that would support something like that. It's The Purge. We're gonna go kill for 12 hours and not be tried and held guilty for anything.
And then I was like, no, because I'm gonna fall asleep, and I actually wanted to like watch it, but then we settled on Blacklist, some crime.
No, Blacklist. I like Blacklist. We got to go all the way back to the beginning and back, but that's like 30 seasons or something.
I still fell asleep.
No. Yeah. Oh, you just like him because you got your name Raymond.
I know. I watched the beginning of it and I knocked out.
Blacklist is good. But Purge, you're talking about Purge the movies though.
Yeah.
They just had the last one like they were like.
But he was
like Dallas or something or Texas.
He was trying to explain how like
Yeah.
they came out in a certain order, but they're not in order of years or something.
I think
does that make sense? Like,
yeah. They just hop all over. They just keep making them. They go to different time frames. Like the first one was already they've been doing the Purge, and the second one they went back to where the Purge started.
So do you want to watch them in order that they came out, or in order from like the time periods? Or does it really not matter?
I don't think it matters at this point because they kind of always explain it. But if you watch them in order, you kind of know the government. Or the second one, the first one, you realize, the government's behind all this and they're trying to multiply the kills to make this holiday stay because whatever, they're getting rid of like what they consider the lesser people in the world. Like they're out there criminals killing each other. You know, it's population kill and gets down crime, But I'm not into them. I watch them though. I watch them. I'm not into them, but I mean, but so I'm trying to explain it. But then the next one, I think, or the third one, or the next one, explains and shows you how the government orchestrated it and stuff like that. And it's just kind of like sad. But I mean, I like movies where there's like kill scenes. It's just slasher to me. Like I just like watching people kill. I watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I mean, I
haven't seen that one yet.
What was the movie? Watch one with Jessica Biel.
That T told me to watch. That Lakai.
What Lakai?
You and Lakai saw this saw some movie the other day at practice. It was mentioned. It was like a gangster movie or something.
What? Okay.
I don't know. You mentioned it while you were
gangster
teaching.
Movie Training Day.
No, not Training Day. I know Training Day.
Oh.
What's a different movie? I forgot the name.
But it was a gangster movie?
It was like about drugs and shit.
Scarface?
No, not Scar. You mentioned it somehow when you were training, and then T was like, "Oh, that's a good ass movie," and then No,
I don't remember, but no, I watch a lot. Like, no. I like a good gangster movie. Most of them do have something about either
that's
prohibition, drugs, alcohol, or something.
That's
in
gonna
it,
bother
sex,
me now. I'm gonna have to figure out what it is.
Well, yeah, because if T watched it too. Like I don't remember. I remember having a conversation with T, but I don't remember about what movies. Because just for people trying to figure out why things get referenced. It's a lot of times when I'm teaching people how to connect with crowds and stuff, I'll pull scenes from movies and different dialogues and say, "This is look how they get this thing across." Like one of my favorite, and people may not agree, but I beg to differ, and I'll ride this out till I take my last breath. Is Denzel? I love some Denzel Washington, and in Training Day, there's a scene where Ethan Hawke shoots Denzel in the ass, right? And he goes, "Oh no, you did just shoot me in the ass," like so. That sell that Denzel does covers all sells.
Because he was selling it, but
because
he was
you're
angry
selling, you're paying, but you're angry, but you got intent. I'm gonna fuck you up, man. So it covers everything in a sell, like in a package right there.
You tell all the students.
So even if you take one shot and your head gets rocked back to the right. Even when I'm in the ring now, because I'm teaching it so much, at a show, I'll be like, "Oh no, you didn't just hit me in the head," and I'll come fire back with something like, "No, man, this is what Denzel's over. He always does. 80% of the time, Denzel does the job at the end of the movie, dies or anything. Even in Fall, and he thought he killed the guy jumping spirit to spirit or whatever, like the evil guy, but then a cat came along, and so Denzel smoked a cigarette to kill himself, and then the demon jumped into a stray cat, and so Denzel even did the job there. There's some bad Denzel movies. There is some bad Denzel movies.
I need to watch more.
Equalizer doesn't do the job. He got over twice in Equalizer.
The first
but
one,
Training Day does a job. Man on Fire, he definitely does a job.
So good. That movie's so good.
Yeah, but yeah, no, Training Day, that particular scene when Ethan Hawke shoots him in the, I think that's like Denzel's. I love that movie, Training Day. Like that's just a tremendous movie. But that cell when he goes, "You're not gonna shoot me in the ass. You know what that smells like? Pine oil, boy. Pine oil. You know what that smells like? Death." Like,
what about when Martin got shot in the ass? No.
Martin Lawrence.
He got shot in the ass in Bad Boys. Is that a good?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my penis isn't working. He got clipped in the ass. He didn't get. He just got a flesh wound. What do you know about Bad Boys? I love Bad Boys, but Martin's one of my. I love the Martin show. Martin's I watch. She knows that. I'm always watching Bad Boys and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that. I'll put it back on to be on. I'll click it on because I like Will Smith. I like Martin Lawrence. They're good. But Denzel is my go-to for selling. Like, if you don't know how to sell like something, you get punched. Just watch that scene. That emotion he gets across. It covers everything, all ranges of that spectrum, back and forth. So yeah. Thank you, Denzel. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Denzel.
We appreciate it.